Let's now speak to Tarra Jackson. She's a financial analyst and author. She's joining us via Skype from Wilmington in Delaware. Thanks very much for speaking to us on the NewsHour. So this decision to label China as a currency manipulator, could that be a justification to impose more tariffs in September, or is this a way for the Trump administration to gain more concessions from China?
I think it's a way for them to gain more concessions, Doreen, is exactly what you said. They've been itching, or the president's been itching to call them a currency manipulator for a very long time. Yesterday, their move, which I consider a chess move, is pretty much what gave them the reason to do that. On one hand, they were saying that their economy is really good. On the next hand, they're saying they're doing it to protect their economy. And so they pretty much, as far as the United States was concerned, they breached that act that would control that. So that gave United States the power at that point to call out currency manipulators. A chess move, they made one. Now the other player is calling foul and saying they're cheating. And China's coming back and saying we're not cheating. We did it just to stabilize our markets, which it did, because everything is up today. And we have no more intention of doing any more adjustments.
Yeah, but what about this tells you that China is willing to engage in more negotiations? Because we know that the U.S. and China have been involved in trade talks. There has been no results. So is it possible to see how this particular designation is going to change that situation?
Doreen, I think this is the biggest tariff testosterone fight I've ever seen. And it's causing so much uncertainty in the markets. And so it's like two fathers that are fighting against each other, and their families are getting the hit from it. I'm hoping in September they can meet, if they do meet, so that they can come to some resolution to avoid the havoc it's going to cause on the markets in the future. I say that we need to wait and see what September is going to bring if they actually, in fact, do meet.
But given that just 3 weeks ago, Tarra Jackson, the International Monetary Fund itself said that the yuan accurately reflects China's economic fundamentals, I suppose the question is, what do you think the ultimate game plan is here for the U.S. Treasury?
Their U.S. Treasury is to get the IMF involved so it stops any other adjustments or any other moves from China. So their ultimate goal, if they can legitimately call them a currency manipulator, they can get the International Monetary Fund to do an investigation and halt any other movements. And right now, it seems like it's unfounded. I don't think anything's going to happen of it. I think we called them a currency manipulator too soon. I think if we waited 24 hours to see what was going to happen, what they were going to say. The one thing is, because they did call them out, China now says, okay, we're not going to do any more movements. We don't need to, because what we did what we wanted to do, and that was to correct the markets.
All right, Tarra Jackson, we thank you very much for joining us on the Al Jazeera NewsHour.
Thank you.